Hello, welcome back. Today we're going to do a beginner-friendly fountain pen collection slash my fountain pen collection. So we're going to start from the cheapest to the most expensive, but disclaimer, the most expensive pens I have are the TWSBI Ecos, and those are $33, $35, something like that. So we're not going any higher than that. We are going to start with this random one. I actually found this guy in the bottom of my diaper bag from like 6 years ago, and I had no idea that this was a fountain pen. So technically this is my first ever fountain pen. This Pilot U Pen erasable ink, supposedly, although I'm not actually sure I believe that. And then I don't even know if it has an eraser. But yeah, that's this guy. So we can see has a little nib. This is a medium nib. This is a very light turquoise, and I do not reach for it because it's very hard to see, and it does have bleed through, but I thought this was just kind of a funny one to start with because I found it, and it is, you know, technically my first fountain pen I've ever purchased. Okay, so then we can go into the Pilot Platinum Preppies. These were my first ones that I picked up when I was actually using stationery on the regular, and these guys I absolutely love. I do carry, this is my daily carry that I carry this with me. I do carry one in here, so I will include that. We have the Platinum Preppy Black in the fine nib. And I love this pen. It's very accessible. The ink is really black and vivid. It doesn't, it fades a little bit, but not crazy. They're just so accessible. It's a great way to get started with them. And honestly, I like my Platinum Preppies at the moment more than I like my Lamy Safaris. So I think that says a lot for a great budget starter. These guys, they do come, you can do the cartridges. So this is a standard black Pilot cartridge, but then as you'll see, these other black ones I actually have inked up with my own ink. So we've got the Pilot converter, and you can draw up whatever ink you would like. And so that was a fun way to try and experiment with different ink colors. So this is the, what color is this? Got some swatches in the back of this journal I'm going to reference. This is the extra fine nib with the Yuyake ink. I love the Irishizuku ink line. All the inks are so gorgeous. This orange is one of my favorites. It's got a good amount of contrast for being a light color. So then working our way up, we have the fine nib Platinum Preppy, and in this one I put the Irishizuku Chikurun. And I have not used these pens in quite some time because I'm obsessed with my TWSBIs, and these have stayed nice and wet. They have not dried out or clogged. So I think that speaks highly of both the I think it speaks highly of both the pen quality and the ink quality. Definitely a fan. Then we have the medium nib in the Preppy, and this one I have at Momiji. Oh no, I spoke too soon. Okay, this guy is a little clogged, as you can see. So we'll skip this one, and I'll try and address that. but I love that color. It's a very pinky red. Then you can buy a couple colors just pre-made by Pilot themselves. I will say something about the quality of the colored fountain pens are not that great. You can see this, and you'd think it'd be the exact same, but this purple one is already cracked, and I had to snag the pink base from, I accidentally bought 2 pink ones. I had to snag the base from that for that one because the green one also broke, and now I'm just noticing that the purple one's also broke. So I don't know what the deal is there. And it's cursed. We've got some drying issues there as well. Okay, let's try the green. Green works. Got green. That one's skipping a little bit. So yeah, we do have some issues with quality consistency here, and could be user error, could be something I did, but that is all of my Pilot Preppies. I love these guys, although I will say my very favorite is my just standard black. I carry that, although I think I'm going to leave these 2 out as well because those swatched really nicely, and these guys are gonna go, I think, in the pile of shame, and I'm gonna try and figure out why those are either skipping or dried out, or I'll just put them away. But then we have the Lamy Safaris. Both of these are in the extra fine nib, and I love the writing experience with these pens. They feel so nice in the hand. I love how lightweight they are. I love the colors of the pens themselves, but both of these have completely clogged, and it's not the first time. I've had issues with both of these consistently. Okay, well, this one's now writing, so let's watch that. See, I just love the way this holds in the hand and writes. And I think I switched this guy back to its cartridge. Yep. So this is just the Lamy black ink. Okay, so this guy can come out of pen jail. Let's see this guy. Nope, that one's still completely dried and clogged. So no idea what's been going on with these. Let me know if you guys have the same problems with Lamy because it's been frustrating. Then we get to my TWSBIs. These are my favorite. I love them so much. I love the ink capacity. I love how much they hold. They write so nicely. They're good quality. They're super easy to clean and switch out the inks. They're really, really easy to use with samples. So if I have an ink sample that I want to use, in here, I just pull out the nib and then I fill it with a syringe, and that's so nice. Basically, any standard sample you get will come in maybe like about 1 ml to 2 ml, and this capacity is just under 2 ml, so it'll fit in here, and it's just so satisfying to be able to test out different inks. This is the extra fine. Pilot Iroshizuku Kiri Same. This is a like medium toned brown, and medium toned gray, and I love this color so much. It has quickly become one of my favorite colors to write with. Then the next extra fine I have is this pretty Amazonite with the marbling. And this is inked up in Pilot Iroshizuku Suigyoku. Love this color, mainly because my most used pen and my most used ink color is the Pilot CO row. So I like that these two kind of go together. And I really like the fine nib. This is seriously I think hands down my favorite ink color, and a lot of these I have just samples of, but this one I have a full bottle of, and I'm so happy that I do because I love it so much. Then I have another fine nib. And this one currently is inked up in Diamine Sherwood Green. Beautiful, beautiful deep green. And then the last one I bought this guy. This is a TWSBI medium nib. I bought this used on eBay. And it was listed as a fine nib. And he lied to me. But it's okay, I like having a medium now that I have it. And this is the Pilot Yamaguri. And it's just a beautiful brown ink. I've been really enjoying using this one. Let's go back. I didn't do those swatches. I have heard people talk about how the Ecos crack and break on them, particularly in this top part. So I'm really nervous to see if that will happen to me. I will be very sad if that does, because I love these pens so much. And like I said, I particularly love the filling mechanism. I love that it's not a cartridge pen. I love how easy it is to clean. I love how easy it is to use a syringe to fill with samples. They're my favorite, and I use them every single day. This case is from Etsy. I can link it below. But yeah, there's just a quick fountain pen collection. I would say, if I have to recommend where to start, if you really want to get into fountain pens, I would say grab a Platinum Preppy, so you can start to learn if you like how it writes, how it holds, how you have to hold the pen. You can learn about how to hold the pen. And then, just for funsies, if you want to treat yourself, I would grab a TWSBI Eco and go on a place like JetPens or like Goulet pens somewhere and grab a couple different ink samples. And a lot of times when you order a sample kit, it'll come with syringes, but if you want to, you can just order a syringe. They're usually only a couple dollars. And that way you can start testing out different inks and figure out what kind of inks you like, what you enjoy. I have a couple full bottles and I don't regret purchasing them, but for example, I have full bottles of the orange and the green from Pilot, and I just don't reach for them as much as I thought I would. And so I got lucky. I bought the full bottle of the CO row and I adore it, so I'm happy I have it. But it has been really, really fun to have all the mini samples, because then you know, you get to try out different colors, you get to switch them more frequently, and it just makes it for a really fun time, and it's a cheaper way to kind of get into the hobby. But I hope this was helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!